All right, Beckett. So rookie camp, what are you looking forward to? With this couple of games here to get yourself back into playing shape.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just kind of looking to get my cardio back. Obviously, I wasn't playing last year. I was injured, so I'm pretty excited to finally get out there and play a game.
We talked about at development camp, your off-season workouts. You feel like you're getting bigger, stronger, that you're rounding out into that professional style form?
Yeah, I think I definitely got stronger, faster, especially like explosive power was kind of the main focus. And I think I definitely improved in that over the summer.
And you were working down in Florida?
Yeah.
What were you kind of just focusing on? What were you doing?
A lot of jumping, as I said, like explosive movements, and it's pretty the main focus on it.
When it comes to on the ice, your play in these kind of games, obviously you're going to be around for training camp too, but what are you looking to get out of these games going into that?
Just looking to get back in the kind of game shape. We've obviously had the whole summer kind of not played a game here, so it's just kind of getting those habits back that you kind of lost over the summer. What's your
sort of goals right now, in terms of going into camp, what you're looking forward to, your mindset in terms of making a team and things like that?
I'm just going kind of one day at a time and just trying to display what I have to offer, and that's all I can control. So.
There was a little talk about maybe moving up the 19-year-old deadline for AHL players. When that sort of came out, were you looking forward to that being an option, or were you kind of just rolling with it as it was?
Wait, I thought that was for 2026, right?
Right. They talked about moving it up this year.
About moving up?
Yeah, it was like that for maybe like 2 hours.
Oh, I didn't even,
and then they put it back. Was that something that if that opportunity was there though, that you would prefer at this point? Because between either going back to junior or going to the NHL, you're kind of put into a box a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think for next year it's a good kind of rule change because there's always that kind of middleman. But this year, they didn't change the rules, so there's nothing I can do about it.
And then just one last thing of what you want to do at training camp. What is sort of your mindset when you get to play around everybody else and get to that spot?
As I said, it's just kind of taking it day by day and displaying what I have to offer, and it's just an opportunity for me to kind of showcase what I can do.
Looking forward to going into the big camp and all that, but what are you looking forward to out of these games? What do you want to get out of this rookie tournament for yourself?
Just wanna have fun and play good hockey with the team, and hopefully we're gonna get a win or two. So I'm excited.
You've been paired with Will today. What do you like about playing with Will Francis?
Will is a big guy. He's a big, tough defenseman and can move the puck really well, and hopefully we got some good chemistry.
When it comes to building yourself up towards the big camp and the fall and the big season, what was sort of the things you've worked on between dev camp and now to get yourself ready for that?
I worked on my leg strength and getting faster and stronger, and just get as strong as I can before camp and get me ready for that.
What are your goals right now, your personal goals in terms of your development and what you want to see over these next couple of weeks?
I feel like every hockey player's dream is to play in the NHL, so of course get that first NHL game and take it from there.
With this being a rookie tournament, and you've been around this before, what's sort of your expectation for yourself and what you're going to bring to this lineup right now, and just how you're going to lead in these rookie games?
I'm going to bring physical play, high competitiveness, and probably some offensive skills, good passing from D zone, and probably set up my teammates for some good goal chances.
All right, Tomas, so back in rookie camp, how was, we talked about your recovery from your ACL and dev camp. How are you feeling now? Still the same, better?
It's much better. I feel great now. Like when I got back from the development camp, I got like a lot of ice sessions, so now it feels really good and ready to go.
Is this going to be your first competitive games since that happened?
Yeah, it's true. It's been a very long time. I think it's like 17 months from the last game, so it's really exciting to finally play a game, and it's going to be fun.
What are you looking forward to most? Just getting back out there?
Yeah, enjoy the game, I'm excited about everything, like the pre-game warm-ups and everything, just to be back in that. It's going to be so much fun, and I can't wait for it.
When it comes to your goals for this camp, this season, what is sort of the things that you want to accomplish? Where do you want to be when the season starts?
I would love to be in San Diego, playing as many games as I can and win. Most of them would be the best, and yeah, I just like want to enjoy the season, you know. Like I realize it's not like guaranteed to play hockey and being healthy, so I'm taking it as a privilege to be able to play this season and really excited for it.
Has the team talked to you about where you might slot when it comes to what team, what roster?
I think it's still pretty soon to say, you know, like the camp just started, you know, everybody just got together like a couple of days ago, so no, we didn't have this call yet.
Camp and rookie tournament coming up here. How have you seen just the growth of this thing and the way these players have come back? A few guys you already know, but the new prospects come in, and it seems like this is kind of your realm.
The exciting part about rookie camp is you just put yourself in the player's shoes, and there's some guys that just got drafted, and the only thing on their minds is putting on this jersey and representing the Ducks for the first time. And there's another group of guys who've been around and maybe been to a rookie camp, played in San Diego, something like that, but they've got an opportunity to show their growth that they made in the summertime. And so it's a really exciting time of year. It kicks off the start of another season, and I know there's a ton of excitement on our side.
It's a short camp. What's the message to these guys? This is just the first time on the ice, and you're going to jump right into gameplay tomorrow. What do you say to these guys to get out there when they're going to, some of them first time in front of some of the Ducks brass, and for others it's kind of a leadership role?
So for us, our big thing is they've been playing summer hockey, you know, for the last several months, and we want to give them enough structure to stand on. Our sport is the ultimate team sport. You have to play as a unit to have success. So give them enough structure, but we're not trying to suffocate anybody. Everybody's here for a reason. They were drafted or invited because they have a specific skill set, and we want to make sure those can show. So you know, we had a great conversations with Coach Q, getting ready for this. His big thing is, you know, start to lay some foundation for some of the systems, and we consider it a head start. It's a head start to training camp, so when Coach Q takes over, guys will be hearing things for second, third times, and they should feel like they're pretty far ahead.
What is that transition like with a new head coach coming in and kind of working in those systems back into your routine, you know, making that work? It's
exciting. You know, when a guy like Joel comes in, you know, with that kind of a resume, and he's that kind of a man, you're just so excited to learn anything that you can. From my side, you know, I'd seek out any mentorship I can get from a guy like that. And so the conversation happened on the ice today. We started talking about defensive zone, and one of the players said to me, "Yeah, well, it's proven this thing will work." And so there's an automatic belief in what's going on, and that's shared from everybody. There's a shared excitement, and I'm certainly a part of that.
When you get a chance to see guys for a second time around like Beckett or Stian, what do you make of their growth over the year and coming into this camp?
Different cases, because I had a chance to coach Stian, and so you got a pretty good relationship started already, and it's fun to watch. You know, guys come back after the summer. He's stronger, he's confident, he's open to ask questions, and you know, you've got that relationship and rapport together that we can build from. Beckett, I haven't had the privilege of coaching just yet, and so I haven't seen him play as much outside of highlights, which some are remarkable in the last year. But it's fun to check in with him, see him at Dev Camp, and then be able to check in with him here. Those two are just like the others, where there's just so much excitement to be able to get out and show what they can do.
What kind of habits are you looking to either instill in these players or keep going, perhaps from the last rookie camp and the last development camp?
I think the habits are inside of systems at this point in time. So we've got just a short window of coaching opportunity, and we certainly don't want to overload with information, but there are habits inside of systems, stick positioning, contact, some aggressive play that we can lay a foundation for to get ahead for Coach Q and where they're going to take off when the Ducks get started. I think that finding those little ones inside of the systems, that's our big task.
For Tomas Suchanek to come in here and get his first competitive games in over 17 months, he said, what do you see in him and how he's kind of taking this opportunity again?
I kind of jokingly say with our staff, my favorite part of development camp was watching Suki in net as a full participant, and you know, he's just the first one to joke around. He's got so much confidence, and he looked great. And you know, practice moves quick today. And to be honest with you, I'm not watching goalies at this moment in time, but I know for him, he's chomping at the bit, and he's built such a strong rapport in San Diego. We can't wait to watch him go again.
Some new additions to your coaching staff this offseason. What has it been like getting to grow those relationships with those guys?
It's a total privilege. We, for different circumstances, had 2 openings to fill. We were fortunate enough to get a guy like Dave Manson to come in. Anaheim is rich with defensive prospects. We are at no shortage of defensive prospects in San Diego, and to be able to grab someone like Dave, who's been there and lived it as a player. His last opportunity on the bench was behind an NHL bench, and just for him to be able to lend that expertise is huge. And then when we're looking at the forward and power play position, to get someone like Michael Babcock that's also coming right out of the NHL. He was listed as a skills coach, but it was, when you hear what he was doing, he was more of an assistant, helping out on Monty's staff. And he got to be a part of that turnaround that happened in St. Louis last year, which was one of the most intriguing parts as I was getting to know him. And I know he's been around a lot of great coaches, and just to be able to, for me, grab people with different experiences that we can all use, it's a huge blessing.
Jeff Glass has now kind of been your longtime running mate in San Diego. What kind of impact has he had on the team?
Jeff's, obviously his focus is goalie coaching and taking care of those guys. It's a steadying presence, right? When there can be some continuity within the staff, specifically for our goalies. But I think his eyes are primarily on them, and I know that between him and Sudsy and Peter, we've got that department really well covered.